Shalom Israel, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Brother Justin here with another lesson, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim HaMashiach Malaki, Yahweh Shah Dark, right? And I want to give a strong Shalom to all Akims from all four corners of the earth, laboring, putting their life on the line, teaching the lost sheep, right, of a nation of Israel, you understand? All the Aquas that's being true Proverbs 31 women, you understand? And serving their husband. And if you don't have a husband, you're still keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. And all the children that's in the truth, staying away from peer pressure and adhering to the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. Right? So I want to do a lesson on the Gentiles. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't have. They don't have the proper understanding, especially like the average Christian. They don't. They don't really understand what's going on, right? So the Lord is not a man that he shall lie, like it states in the book of Numbers, right? He's not the author of confusion, like he states in the book of 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter, right? I want to say the 33rd verse. Brothers can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm about to get into the sword though. But the Lord ain't gonna say one thing and mean something else. But this Bible's for the elect, all right? This Bible's for the elect. Romans 11:7, Matthew 24:31, Matthew 13:10, right? So on and so forth. Isaiah 45:4. You understand? So everybody ain't gonna get it. So there's a lot of hullabaloo in regards to the Gentiles and everybody being saved. So we're gonna figure it out through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, right? So let's go to the book of Jeremiah, right? 4th chapter. Jeremiah 4, Lucky, and verse number 7. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy city shall be laid waste without an inhabitant. Right? So let's find out who that lion is. Let's go to Revelation 5:5. Because this lion is going to be destroying the Gentiles. So that's already a cut right there to the average Christian that, that doesn't have any understanding. Because if the Gentiles, if they were going to be saved, how they going to be destroyed? Right? One moment they're going to be saved and then one moment they're going to be destroyed. No, doesn't make sense. Revelation 5:5. Let's find out who that lion is. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not. Behold, the lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, have prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. So that's the line that is speaking on in Jeremiah 4:7. That's going to be destroying the Gentiles. So no, the Gentiles simply means nations. That's it. That's just another word for nations. They're not going to be saved, right? But let's dig deeper, because we get into Paul's letters. A lot of Christians think they can understand Paul's letters. Even the scriptures itself tells you that, Paul's letters are a stumbling block. So the average Christian ain't going to know what they're talking about. They don't know what's going on. Man. You have to be chosen out of this world as an Israelite man to understand these scriptures. Bottom line. Go to the book of 1 Corinthians 12:2. Right? Ye know that ye were Gentiles. This is Paul speaking, right? He's talking to the church of Corinth. Start over. 1 Corinthians 12:2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, right? So he was calling the people that were in the church of Corinth Gentiles because they had a Gentile state of mind. Two type of Gentiles. You have the natural Gentiles, i.e. the other nations, and then you have a Gentiles, and I think in Latin is gentilia, right? The word Gentile, but it just means you have a Gentile state of mind. That's why Paul was saying you were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as you were led. So Paul was speaking to the church of Corinth. Now, how can we confirm that? Now, what does it say in the book of Isaiah 28 and 10? Precept must be upon precept. Precept must be upon precept. Line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little. That's how you figure out this Bible. It's not a Harry Potter, Dr. Seuss, Goosebumps type of book. All right? This book is very complex. It's a book of history, prophecy, and what's going on right now. It's only for the elect. But getting back to the point. Let's find out who the people in the church of Corinth were. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 10 and verse number 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye shall be ignorant that all our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the sea. Well, who are these people that all passed under a cloud, through a sea? Who are these people? Let's figure this thing out. Let's go to the book of Exodus, the 14th chapter, 21st verse. Let's figure this thing out. This is how you read the Bible, all you Christians out there. You don't just read some precepts from one scripture and think you got to understand it. No, that's not how this thing works. In some cases, yay, but for the most part, nay. This is the book of Exodus 14 and 21. Let's see the people that were under the cloud that were given, that were brought out of the sea, which is a no-brainer. But I have to do this for edification purposes, right? For the people who just may not know. Once again, Exodus 14 and 21. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. So that's who Paul was talking about in the church of Corinth when he was calling them Gentiles, and they were carrying away dumb idols because they had a Gentile state of mind. That's it. These other nations can't be saved. Bottom line. The Lord already stated it explicitly in the book of Jeremiah, through the mighty prophet Jeremiah, 4th chapter, the 7th verse, that lion that's going to rise out of the thicket, he's going to destroy the Gentiles. So how on one hand he's going to destroy them, and then on the other hand, they're going to be saved? You Christians lack understanding. You Christians lack understanding. Salakia. I got one more precept, a couple more, and I'm going to wind down. Just something just quick through the spirit. All my Akims out there that get out on the highways and byways, all my Akims that go out there on the highways and byways that teach this word,